Hello, my name's Fraya and I'm here to teach you an intermediate tune that I composed called Rebecca Grewcock, which I composed for a wonderful young woman when she was a teenager learning the lever harp. I've got my harp in the key of E flat major. I've added on a C sharp lever, a D sharp lever, an F sharp lever and a G sharp lever all the way up my lever harp, which gives me some lovely repeated notes. So I'm going to start by playing you the piece of music and then I'll talk you through it. So that is the whole tune. If you would like some notation to support you learning this, you can download it from Scotland's Music as an individual download. And it's also in my book, which is called New Tunes for Harp, the Intermediate Level. So now I'm going to talk you through how to play the piece. We have an 8-bar introduction and we're going to play just a very steady third, an E flat and a G in our right hand. And then we're going to go down 4 notes in a row from the B down to the F. And then I'm just going to quickly put the left hand into this one straight away because it kind of makes more sense altogether. So we're going to go down an E flat octave. So we're going to go and then glissando and then down an A flat octave. Bliss. So in fact it's 6 of these steady little thirds. And we do that same thing twice. So we'll have an upbeat on the thumb of the E flat. 1, 2, glissando, 3, 4, A coming up. Glissando, right hand. Glissando, glissando, right, 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 right. And that is the introduction. Easy peasy. So we're gonna just practice that for one more time. So we've got an upbeat with the left hand. I'm gonna slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, ready for your glissando, 3, 4, A, and 1, 2, 3, right, 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 and 1, 2, ready for your glissando, 3, 4, A coming up, glissando, right, 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 and that's going to take us straight into our first section, which is a repeated section, and I'm going to teach you the right hand first. We're going to have an E flat, a B flat, and an A. We're going to go down that twice. Putting your thumb on A, 4 in a row, thumb on A, so E flat, B, A, twice. This section again, thumb on C, thumb on A. For our second phrase, we're going to go down the E, C, B this time, E flat, C, B flat to be precise. And then we're going to do E, C, F, and that F is a long note. Our third phrase starts the same as our first phrase. We go down from the C, our left hand swoops in, and we're going to go up B flat, C, E flat, F. Our right hand swoops in and plays E, G, F, E, G. So we're playing F, E, G 4 times in total. That's the section which is going to get repeated in the first chunk of main music. So from the beginning, our first phrase, we have E, B flat, A flat, E, B flat, A flat, C, down the way, A flat, down the way. Second phrase, this time we're going E flat, C, B flat, rocking from the E flat to the C to the F, very long note. Then we're going to go back to the start of the first phrase, thumb on the C, left hand swoops in, B flat, C, E, F, E, G, F, E, G, F, E, G, F, E, G. There's 4 of those F, E, Gs, so you might want to think about dynamics or using emphasis to make them interesting. You can emphasize different parts of the rhythm depending on what you like. So that section repeats. Before we move on, I'm going to show you how to add the left hand to that section. We're going to start with an E flat note, and we're just going to play it on the first thumb. C down the way, A down the, and we're going to do a bit dawing, which is what I like to call octaves when you play them on the top note first. So we're going to do the top A and then the bottom A. And the bottom A is going to come with the first note of the second phrase. And then we're going to fill in this long note by playing. It's an F sharp in the right hand, not an F. An F sharp, quite nice and high, so that we can get a twangy sound. Move the lever down. Hopefully it's still ringing on your harp as well. And then we're going to play the E. at the start of the third phrase. Left hand swoops in up here. And we're going to do that again. Oh, we've not put the F sharp up, so that means that we need to factor that in whilst we're learning it. Let's try again and see where can we put this F sharp up. So from the beginning of this section, we're going to start with our low E, C down the way, A down the way, B down, twangy F, move your lever down, E's coming together. Put it straight up whilst you're playing. Left hand comes in. 2, 3, and now that the F's up, it's ready for you to go back, round and play the repeat. A, F sharp, lever, E's together. Put the lever up whilst you play. Left hand comes flying in. If you want to pause the video and practice that section, now is a good time to do it. Otherwise, you're ready for the boom-ting section. And it's going to start with an A with the fourth finger, nice warm tone, using your fourth finger there, not so twangy. And then we're going to play an A7. Well, in fact, it doesn't sound like an A7 chord, but it's the shape of an A7 chord. So that's going to be our first boom-ting. And we're going to do an almost scale. We're going to start on B flat, and we're going to go up, and we're going to bring our fourth under, and we're going to stop at the A. So we're going to go boom, ching, and up we go, up we go. And then we're going to move up to this B flat note, and we're going to play this same A7 shape, and then we're going to go down an almost scale from the C on the thumb, stopping at the D, and getting your second finger ready for this F. Now our boom-tings get a little bit more repetitive, which is handy for memorizing. We're going to an F sharp in the bass with our fourth finger, and then we're going to do an F7 shape, and in our right hand we're going to do F, G, C, F, G, C, pause, C, F, G, C as our first section with the F7 shaped chord. So it's going to sound like this. And then I'm reaching my thumb up to the B here, and I'm going B, A, E, B, and I'm going to do that 4 whole times. And the chord that I'm going to play is going to have an E flat in the bass, and then what is an E flat 7 shaped chord. Those last 2 wiggly bits go on their own, and then we move up and we jump our second finger up to the C, because we're going to do a new shape, but we're going to keep the chord the same as the previous. So it's the F and then the F7 chord. This time we're going to do C, D, A, C, D, A. So it will sound like this. And then I'm moving my thumb up here to the E flat, and we're going to do E flat, D, B, and we're going down the way this time, and we're going back to this E flat chord with the E flat 7 shape. We're going to go down, second finger on the C, because we're going to do again the one that we've just played. The C, D, A. And then we're going to get a thumb on the C, and we're going to do a kind of a scale with a dampened E. So we're going to go 3 fingers, thumb over, 3 fingers, thumb over. And here we're going to put our fourth on the F, squeezing that third finger in, because that allows us to place this shape. Third on G, second on A flat, thumb on C sharp, and we're going to play it with an F10 here, and we're going to damp it. So I'm going to say that from the bottom up, just to give you a second chance. F sharp, A flat, G sharp, A flat, that's the same note out of interest, and C sharp. We're going to play it and damp it. And then I'm going to move down to this shape, which is, we've got a D sharp and an E flat beside each other, so they're the same note. Then we've got a G sharp and a B flat, and I'm going to do a G10 in my left hand, so I'm going to have a G in the bottom and a B flat in the top. And then I'm going to gliss with my right hand thumb and then my left hand thumb, and I'm going to play those 2 chords again. I'm going to play F sharp, A flat, G sharp, A flat, C sharp, damp it really fast, and then I'm going to play this G10 in my left hand with the D in my fourth finger, this D sharp in my fourth, third E flat, second on G sharp, and thumb on B flat. And that takes me to a point where I'm going to repeat the whole section, the big chunk of the section. So we're not going to play the intro, but we're going to go back to the piece of music that comes straight after the intro. So we're going to come back to the E flat, B flat, A flat, thumb on the C, down the way, A, down the A flat bedoing now, C, B. You'll be glad that you remembered to put your F sharp lever back up here, because we need it to go down. Left hand comes swooping in, and that section gets repeated. A, C down the way, A down the way, F sharp, F, E. We've repeated that, and then that takes us to the Boom-ting section. We've got the A and the A7 chord. We do nearly a whole scale up from the B, and then we do the B and we do the A7 shape. And now we're ready for this F7 shape, and we're going to do F sharp, G, C sharp. Pause, and then we're going to this E flat, and we're going to do B, A, E flat, 3, and then we're doing C sharp, D, A with the F7 shape, and then we're doing E, D, B. And then we're going back to the C, D sharp, A. And this is where we're ready for our down the way scale. In 3 fingers each time. You only play 3 fingers. And then you put your fourth on the F so you can place this shape. Lovely glissandos. And that takes us to our kind of outro section, if you will. And for me, kind of goes into fairy world a little bit, and we just kind of enjoy these double notes and the resonance of the harp as well. So we've got this little motif which happens twice, where we've got 4 fingers in a row in our left hand, and 4 fingers in a row in our right hand, and it's like an eighth scale, apart from it's not, because our levers are all funny. So we're going to go up it really as smoothly as we can. And then we're going to hop those fingers on nicely onto what looks like a C scale. And then we're going to hop those fingers down to what looks like an F scale. And we're just going to let that harp resonate for a moment. And then we repeat that motif. And then we're going to hop our right hand up to this double note here, E flat, and this double note here, A flat. And we're going to play it down the way. And our left hand, we're going to practice some scales. So we're going to go up this, what looks like an A scale. Then we're going to go up what looks like a C scale. And then we're going to go up what looks like an F scale. And then we're going to go up what looks like a G scale. So starting on the A, we've got 2 notes in the right hand per 1 note in the left hand, up to the C. Hop left down to the F, and then hopping the left up to the G. When we get here, the left hand's going to repeat, going back to the A. Our right hand's going down now to a C, B flat, F, E. Up to the C. And then it hops back to the one it was on before. And then we're going to do a low E and damp it. And that's going to go with a 4-finger scale. We're going to go down from the E flat, 4 fingers, not missing any strings at all. This time our thumb's going to go on the B. So we're going to do that with our damped E. And we're going to play our well-known 2 chords. This is the F10 with the 2 A flats and the C sharp. We dampen it, and then we play our G10 with our 2 E flats, our G sharp and our B flat. And we do glissando. We play them again. And then it appears as if we're going to play the whole of the first melodic motif again, but instead we quickly end it. So we start as if we're going to. We do the F sharp, we do the natural, and instead of continuing, we're going to play a slightly ominous chord. We're going to play our C in our bass with our 4th finger, and with our right hand we're going to play C, D sharp, which is the same as E flat, and then G sharp. And that is not the most finished sounding ending, but I quite like that about it. And what it means is that if you would like to compose or improvise a section, you could start there. If you like this tune, you might like some of the other tunes in my intermediate book, which are all available on Scotland's Music. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye for now.